Okay, so once you guys enter this link, it's going to take you directly to this page. Over here, you need to enter a username. Now, if you translate the page, it's going to say phone number. So please make sure you're not adding your phone number. Phone numbers are not supposed to be added. This is the place for username. Maybe it's because of the translation issue or something, but over here, you need to enter username, and usernames look something exactly like this. Okay, so I'm going to take this one account, put it over here, and I want to take the password. Okay, and log in. All right, so it shows you a page like this. Now you have to look for this label job details. So go into any one of these. For some accounts, you may not see multiple options, but for some accounts, you may see that there are 2, 3, or 4 options. So just choose the first one, and you will see a page like this. Now, green over here means that this package has already been completed. And guys, the package is package detail, and the task ID which you're entering is this. This is very, very important to note down. Okay, make sure that you note down this ID, this 15941 for this account. Maybe for other accounts it may be different or maybe the same, but make sure that you note down this information somewhere safe. Okay, and then once you choose this task ID, then you have these different packages. Every package has 10 audios in one package. Over here, we have 38 cases. It means a total of 380 lines are available in this package. Same way, 38 cases over here, 10 lines per case. So it becomes 380 lines in total. So you have to go for this blue one and click on label. Okay, let me share my sound.
You are miles quicker than Gazzy at the moment. He's 2 ahead. Lance 8 behind. You are miles quicker than Gazzy at the moment. He's 2 ahead. Lance 8 behind. You are miles quicker than Gazzy at the moment. He's 2 ahead. Lance 8 behind.
Okay, first word is definitely a racer name. Sounds something like Neon Miles or Leon Miles. So we'll check both. Okay, found nothing. Still no. Okay, so from the context, so because I cannot find this name on Google, so my best guess is that the word is Leon Miles.
You are miles quicker than Gazzy at the moment. He's 2 ahead. Lance 8 behind.
Okay, and then there is another name, Lance. So the capital, it's this one should be capital.
You are miles quicker than Gazzy at the moment. He's 2 ahead. Lance 8 behind.
Hey, now even for me, this is like a pretty difficult audio in the middle because of the engine sound. I cannot understand the part over here. So we need to focus more to make sure that we understand it. And then also we have the option to reduce or increase the speed of the speech. Okay, so let's.
Gazzy at the moment, he's 2 ahead. Freaking Gazzy at the moment, he's freaking Gazzy at the moment, freaking Gazzy at the moment, he's 2 ahead. Freaking Gazzy at the moment, he's 2 ahead. At the moment, he's 2 ahead. Lance 8 behind.
Okay, so once you've typed down, you don't need to find a save button or something, and make sure don't submit this until you have all the 10 or 10 audios of this case completed. Because if you submit right now I'm at line number 2, so it will submit all of the 10 and the other 8 will not have any transcription, or maybe they will have some wrong transcription in it. A lot of cases you will find in which you will already have the transcription written. Okay, it's machine transcription, it's not 100% accurate. Even here you saw that almost 50% of the text I had to change. So make sure, don't rely completely on the machine text. It's just there for reference so you guys can uh, get a better idea of the context or get an idea of a few words that are difficultly pronounced in the audio. Okay, can we use punctuations? Yes, because over here, the comma punctuation which I added, the reason was that it's generally needed. This is how the sentence makes a complete sense, which is why I added these two punctuations over here. Let's play it again just to verify that we transcribed right.
You are miles quicker than Gazzy at the moment.
He's 2 ahead. You are miles quicker than Gazzy at the moment. He's 2 ahead. Lance 8 behind.
Okay, for me, I think it's pretty much okay. If somebody disagrees with it, please let me know. Yeah, where we can use, yes. Yes, Khadija? 8. Okay, got it. Sorry. Yeah, and this is also a mistake which people did. There was a word in the audios where it was like P10. So P10 was also supposed to be written like P and TEN. But because of maybe not listening to the rules in the yesterday's meeting or not going through the guidelines, because this one point was mentioned very clearly even in the guidelines that are written on the top of the test, but a lot of people made this mistake. So numbers are not supposed to be written in numerals. Make sure you follow this exactly. Okay, let's go to the new audio.
Gasly 2.2 ahead. Gasly 2.2 ahead.
Oh, sorry.
You are
And
miles quicker than Gasly at the moment. He's 2 ahead. Lance 8 behind.
okay, so from over here, we heard a very loud engine noise. He's 2 ahead. Hamad, basically, why the reason I added the number 2 is because this is the suggestion of the context. Because in these kind of sports commentaries and this, like, normally they don't use this word TOO2. The word, whenever they're speaking of 2, most of the times it's going to be the number 2, because they're judging basically how many laps a person is behind or ahead, or maybe how many points a person is behind or ahead. This is why I added TWO2. I didn't change it to TOO2. Okay, and over here, from here, the engine noise also starts, so we need to add the tag. So we can do it like this. Okay, and put a space.
तो हम मैनुअली ऐड करेंगे टैग्स
यस, क्योंकि इसमें ये है कि जो बहुत सारा टेक्स्ट है वो काफी सारा ऑलरेडी लिखा हुआ आता है, तो मेन चीज जो इसके अंदर मिसिंग आती है, दैट इज द डिफरेंट टैग्स, बिकॉज sometimes it's engine noise, sometimes it's tire screeching or something. So those kind of tags, yes, we need to add ourselves manually. Okay.
और रेफरेंस कॉन्टेक्स्ट भी प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा साथ
इसमें अब ये आप देखें ज़रा, इसमें सॉरी जाफरा, इसमें आप ये देखें कि इसमें अभी ये मैंने क्लिप खोला है, ये मेरा ट्रांसक्राइब किया हुआ नहीं है. इट ऑलरेडी हैज सम टेक्स्ट मेंशनड इन इट. ठीक है, तो ये टेक्स्ट आपके पास आएगा. किसी किसी क्लिप में हो सकता है कि द टेक्स्ट इज नॉट देयर, इट्स कम्प्लीटली ब्लैंक. उस सिचुएशन में आपने खुद लिखना है. अगर कहीं पर लिखा हुआ आता है और वो एक्यूरेट है, बहुत अच्छी बात है. अगर वो लिखा हुआ आता है और उसमें गलतियां, तो आपने वो गलतियां ठीक करनी है. जहां बहुत नॉइज हो वहां हम क्या करें? अच्छा, नॉइज बेसिकली गाइस, नॉइज जो इसमें आएगी ना, वो ज्यादातर इसी तरह इंजन साउंड्स की और इन्हीं चीजों की होगी. तो वहां पे आपने वही वाला टैग लगा के उसके अंदर इंजन लिख देना, तो उसका मतलब है कि यहाँ पे इंजन का बहुत ज्यादा शोर आ रहा है। Guys, just give me 1 second. Okay, let's continue.
Gasly 2.2 ahead.
Okay, first word was sounding like it's maybe some name, so I've just written down Gasly, and it's giving me the exact name Pierre Gasly as a French race car driver. So we will do this.
Gasly 2.2 ahead. Gasly 2.2 ahead.
Gasly 2.28 is basically what I'm getting. Maybe if somebody disagrees, can correct me. Uh, okay, in case of overlap, you can also use the same tag. For example, maybe some other person overlapped here, so you can write it like this. Okay, any kind of different sound, apart from the ones that are already mentioned in the guidelines, they're not compulsory to add, but if you feel like they need to be added, then you can add those. Okay, I guess Talha has much more better ears than me, because I also was a bit confused that this last word is not 8. Thank you, Talha.
Gasly 2.2 ahead. Gasly 2.2 ahead.
Okay.
Suspension, we agree with the diff, maybe go down on the torque as well. Suspension, we agree with the diff, maybe go down on the torque as well. Suspension, we agree with the diff, maybe go down on the torque as well.
Okay, over here, a little bit, I will give up on this audio because I cannot understand the starting point of this, but I'm pretty sure somebody of you might be able to do that. The only reason is because I'm out of practice, and you guys are not that much out of practice from transcription. So definitely when you hear over and over again, then in that situation, you can easily judge what they're saying. Okay, guys, so basically this is the work. It's pretty much easy. Only the audios are a little bit difficult, but it all depends on your practice. If you practice more, listen more, and try it out a little bit of some more times, definitely you're going to get a hang of this, because we've already done a lot of different difficult projects, much more difficult than this. And in the start, because of the audio content, it seemed like it's impossible for our teams to do it, but it's all about the practice. When you do it, then you will definitely be able to do it. But if you just listen to it and continue to transcribe wrong and don't focus on it, then in that situation, a lot of mistakes are going to happen. So guys, make sure to note down some very, very important information, okay? Whichever task ID you pick, it's going to be written like this. It's also written on the front home page when you enter it, when you log in. And then the package ID is written on the top. These two things you need to note down somewhere, because right now these 30 accounts they just have very little work in it, like 50 lines for every account. So you need to finish all of these cases within today. When can we use invalid option? Where is the invalid option? I didn't see it. Okay, this one. Yeah, and this one, I'm pretty sure this you can use when the whole audio has zero speech, or it's so much noise that you cannot even understand a single word. That can also be the case. So for those kind of situation, you can mark invalid, but the audio content is to be transcribed. So if there is some speech and it's understandable, make sure not to use this mark as invalid option. Ikra, yes, right after this meeting, I'm going to open up the group so you guys can text your full names in the group, and then I will assign you your accounts. But guys, please make sure if you're not going to work right now, do not post your name to get an ID, because these 30 IDs, these first 50 cases from all of these accounts, we need to finish these within today. We cannot delay it. And if you're not going to work right now, please don't ask for an ID. If you're asking for an ID, then you have to make sure that you finish all of these 50 cases today, okay?